the best strip steak with a brown butter shallot sage pan sauce. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Crème kitchen. Today I'm going to feature strip steak. We're going to pan sear this, and I'm gonna make a really nice pan sauce out of some shallot, some butter, and some sage. Sounds fabulous, right? First thing I want you to do is salt and pepper your steaks generously, and then you want them to rest about an hour before you start putting them in the pan and cooking them. That way they're at room temperature. We're gonna flip it and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now it's time to let this rest. I've got my cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. Once you get it nice and hot, I want you to add about a tablespoon or so of olive oil. And get your nice pair of tongs, and we're gonna sear these. We're gonna start searing them, and I am gonna have you flip them too. I know it goes against a lot of people's beliefs. You know, they think whether you're grilling or on a pan, you wanna just flip less, just kind of let it go. But this way, I'll show you how to get a nice brown crispy crust on your steak. So you're looking for a temperature of about 120 to 125 degrees. While we're getting the sear started, I'm going to slice a shallot. 1 shallot per steak. I'm gonna give my steak its first turn. We've let it go for about a minute, minute and a half. So the idea here is each time you flip it, you're building on the crust on the outside of the steak. Plus each time it leaves a little bit of that brown bit behind, and that's what you want to make this amazing pan sauce. Okay, it's been about 9 minutes. I said 8 to 10. Let's take the temperature and see where we're at. Perfect. It's hovering right around 120. So I'm going to take the steaks off and I'm going to let them rest while I finish this amazing pan sauce. I feel like I say amazing pan sauce a lot. Yeah. So pretty. So I'm turning my pan down to medium, and I'm to this gonna add about 3 tablespoons of butter. And to the butter, I'm gonna add our shallots that we sliced earlier. And then I picked some sage. Put as much as you want. I think for 2 steaks, I'm gonna do about 4 nice size, 4.5 nice size sage leaves. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to my butter. Remember, adding the olive oil kind of helps the butter from burning. We want a nice brown butter, but we don't want it burnt. And remember, we have a nice hot cast iron skillet, so this isn't gonna take too long. Okay, so our shallots are looking nice golden brown, almost got a crispy texture to them. That's when you know, shut your pan off. And then you just want to remove it from the heat, and I want you to add more butter. So remember, our pan sauce is off the heat when we add the butter. Once you kind of let that bubble up, and the bubbles, the foam from the butter starts kind of calming down a bit, that's how you know you're ready to use this beautiful pan sauce. So pretty. Okay, so you can plate it just like this, but don't forget, everything's always better with a little bit of is the finishing touch. I would let this rest just a couple minutes more, and then you're ready to cut and serve. I just want to thank you again for joining me in my kitchen so that I can share with you another quick, easy, yummy recipe for you and your family. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want, leave a comment, because guess what? I'll answer you. Now let's dig into this. Now let's dig into this delicious piece of meat and see what it looks like. All right, cue the delicious montage. I mean, look at, just give me the shallots and a glass of wine. That is so good. I mean, talk about a dinner in 8 minutes, right? Okay, maybe 10 to 12, but that's so good.